Simplex music, Simplex music.
Broke out, my girl. My girl, you feel broke out, girl. Make your boom pop.
This is the Pondra Show. My name is RonRon. Today we have a special guest for the first time on the Pondra Show. But we have been fortunate enough to sit down with my brother for another interview from a different platform, I think 5 years ago, 2017. To me, he is still the reigning king of dancehall in Australia. Zimbabwean-born, Australian-based, my brother Larry Makompe, a.k.a. Sleeker One. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you today, sir.
Blessings, my general. Makasimbere mkomo.
That's why we are in full on jackets and stuff. Ma electric blankets for
Nah. Here it's warm. We call it the Sunshine State. So you should probably consider moving down here.
I might for sure. It was a privilege. I was privileged enough actually to watch you perform at the Aussie versus Vibes a few weeks ago, and thanks to Spliff Tail Entertainment. Tell us briefly what it is all about and how you were approached to be part of this event.
Yeah, man. So Spliff Tail Entertainment, I think they have been doing these sort of events ever since, COVID had happened. They were doing they started, I think, with playing artist versus artist as a show on Instagram, and then they went on to do a versus battle, I think, online, and then also did one gig or two, I'm not sure. And then so I was watching on the internet, and then they called me sometime last year, and with an idea will I be open for something like that. I'm like, of course, that's the culture of dancehall. I mean, in Jamaica they have Sting, where Vibes Cartel will go against Movado, or like the past years, the feud for Bounty Killer versus Beanie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ninja Man versus, Gaga Mel, whoever, depending what time and what era it is. So I was okay with the idea straight away. It was a yes for me. And then I was like, who's going to be, the opponent? And then they didn't want to disclose at first. And then they wanted to go do some research. And I think when they came back to me, SK was the guy who was, who had said yes, or the guy they approached that they had in mind. And then, we just went to the finer details, and boom, as date was set. And then this is how it happened, came to life this year after, borders were clear, no vaccinations, check-ins, and that happening. So that's how it came about.
And your performance wasn't disappointing. It was on fire as usual, man. So I was really impressed. So when can we expect you to see you to because you need to defend your crown, man. You always have this crown on you. Isn't it?
I'll say this, man. I'm ready. I'm born ready. And since I am the, defending and the holding champion at the moment, and I'll be defending anyone who wants to come for it. I mean, whoever wants to set up the battle again, let's go. I'm ready. They have to come and get it. I'm not going to give it away.
Beautiful. Some people who are watching us for the first time might be curious to know who Sleeker One is. Can you briefly tell us who Sleeker One is, where you came from, your upbringing, and how you got into music, and when?
Hey, my parts like I wonder this question.
Yeah. What's the vibe?
All right. So just Sleeker One. Who is Sleeker One?
Yes.
Sleeker One, I was born Farai Larry Makombe, and born in Highfield in Harare, which is in Zimbabwe, down in Africa, to those who are alive here. And So yeah, I was born and raised there until the age of 18. That's when I came to Australia to study. But talking about my upbringing, I grew up in a Christian family. So every Sunday, we're going to church. And I was just a very experimental kid. And I think I discovered in about six, grade six, that I was talented with music because I tried marimba, which is yeah. So I tried marimba at grade six, and then I fell in love with it, and I was pretty quick to catch on, and to the point where I even went to do competitions with other schools representing the school. So from there,
Which part were you playing? Because they've got bass, they've got alto, and the lead ones.
I think I was playing one of the lead ones because I remember from my one, I could play the asthma rhythm.
Wow.
That's
really cool.
that. So yeah. So like I guess from back in the day, I didn't know what it was then, but like that's thinking about it, I think that's when I started engaging and using my talent musically. And then going on to Form 1, when I went to secondary school, I went with two of my friends that I had gone to primary school with. Russell Bombo, right? Russ, the bad man.
Yes.
My brethren like that. So since primary school, we've been friends. Wow. So we call the Three Musketeers and Tawanda. So we went to the same secondary. So we kind of immediately formed a little group. And there I met Tondi and Kuda and the gang. So we actually formed a little clique and called ourselves Shocking Vibes. I don't remember who was who, but I remember in Shocking Vibes, we had Ari Todla, we had Elephant Man. I think Tondi was early. And then we had there's this guy who used to roll with I'm forgetting the name. We used to roll with Elephant Man a lot. Keep Rich. There was Keep Rich, Harry Toddler, Elephant Man. But I've always been Slicker.
You never chose like a celebrity name.
I never really was allocated or was into that per se, but Slicker was a nickname I was given by my friends when I arrived there because they just thought,
why Sleeker, man? Were you the sleekest one amongst them all?
I don't know. When my friend explains it, he says like from the way I used to dress, and when I played ball, like everything was just smooth and sleek. So it's like he's the sleeker one, So I think I added the hash one to. I just wanted to be number one in version of me. So it was Sleeker One. So I just accepted it. And then that was always my nickname when other guys were using other names. And then, so from doing those little acts, not knowing what it was, to performing in variety shows.
That was high school?
Yeah, secondary now. Like Form 1, you know what I mean? Form 2, Form 1, Form 2. This is, a start of secondary. And then I'm performing in a variety show. I did lip singing. And I won that. And I did dancing. And I also won. And I was only Form 1. And I was competing against Form 2s and Form 3s, you see?
I know how difficult it is.
That kind of also sparked something up there. Like, all right. You've got it like that. So I just kept with it in choir as well in secondary school, kept with it. And then going to like Form 3 now, I became the school DJ. I was selected to become in the entertainment committee. And so you'd say, forward, I knew where to burn CDs, where to get vinyls if I needed to. I knew my brothers had like some of the sickest tapes, so I'll just steal them like a day before I go back to boarding school. You know what I mean? And I'm gone with them for 3 months. So you can be angry when I come back, but I'll be shining for the 3 months. You get me? So that got me to be a DJ at a young age, like Form 3. So
Wow.
selector for the high school. You know what I mean? So I was just learning different aspects of music. You know what I mean? Like without knowing, me being in the choir, using my voice, and you know what I mean, singing those choir songs.
And now I get how you can get the crowd in a live performance because you've been doing this for years.
Yeah, like if I think about it, like it's
Yeah.
been a lifetime sort of thing, but here and there, without full concentration, only until I can say maybe this year, the start of this year, that's when I've only been doing music 100%.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. So after high school, you moved to Australia because I know you from the other group. It was Reach Over the Leaf.
Over the Leaf, yeah, man,
Wow.
yeah. That was the birth of Sleeker One, and I guess officially having that dream to become an artist. You get me? So what happened is the journey from moving from Zimbabwe to Australia, right? Just excuse me one second.
No worries.
Just sorry, my bad.
No worries.
So where was I? From the journey of transitioning from high school, because I did A level in Zimbabwe, and only after I finished my A levels, that's when I got to apply for a university or TAFE to come to Australia. So through that transition, that's when I came over here, and I met a few guys who were also like-minded, and the other guys had sort of known each other from back in Zim, like knew Mandy, and Mandy knew Masimba and Dexter, you know what I mean? Yeah, me and Brian and Tindo just all forming a clique. So with that, we just sort of became this clique that used to roll together, and you know, back in the day, we were young. You know what I mean? We used to roll together. If it's 2 cars convoy, or if we are overloaded in 1 car, it was what it was. You know what I mean? And yeah, those were the days. So yeah, from that, just going around, you know what I mean? After uni, to this friend's house, to your place, to their place, and then hey, come and say hi.
Hello.
Say hi. Say hi, Oguchi. Yeah, many people we were talking to. So, from going from place to place, right? One day we were at this other student's house, whose name is Sly. Rest in peace to Sly.
Oh yeah, rest in peace. I used to know Sly.
Owned a home studio, a good setup, and then him and his homies were already recording, and they had their crew, which they was called Hard Hustle. So he just put this upon us. It's like, look, man, you guys, you're always here, you know what I mean? And it's always a vibe when you guys come through to the studio, you know what I mean? The drip from the look, and you know what I mean? And if we are there and someone is dropping some mean bars, you know what I mean? We will be giving the facials, and you know, we never hold back, you know what I mean? Just being real as we are, like, you know what I mean? Loud as stuff, you know what I mean? So he's like, you guys already look like a clique, you look like a team, you should just call yourself, like, you know what I mean, the new Wu-Tang or something, like, I don't know, but like, think of a name and just, you know what I mean, I'm gonna give you a bit. And then he gave us the beat, and the same very day, because, you know, at parties we used to freestyle and this, that, same very day, everybody went to work, we was writing some bars, this, and we made that track, Let Me Lace It.
Yeah, I still remember that song, man. Let me lace it. Let me lace it. Jesus.
You get me? So I guess that was then the birth of now Sleeker the artist.
So
Or like,
how did you become like an individual artist from being
yeah,
in a group?
I feel like, yeah, man, if I start telling you like my real story, I'll
Just
try
touch
and just
in a little, yeah,
summarize
shorten it out.
and yeah, so from me to become a solo artist, this only happened in 2015, 2016, just after Apprentice had passed away. Rest in
Oh
peace
yeah,
to.
rest in peace for sure.
So all along when I started, yeah, we started as Reach Over the Leaf. And then Reach Over the Leaf, we started growing and taking it a little bit more serious than what Sly had just said, guys, you just this, that. So Reach Over the Leaf, the name came about because, you know what I mean? If you know, we were in the streets and
Yeah,
doing things to survive as
I
young
still
people, you know
remember.
what I mean? We watch TV, we copy and paste, we see, you know what I mean? Some of us, we are from the ghetto, the real ghetto, which is life. So, takambozviona ma-streets ekudheni and takazviona futi ma-streets ekuno. So, you know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do to survive. And then that's where the name was coming from. But when we wanted to take it a bit more serious, we changed the name from there to Dark Spade, meaning that we're dark skinned and we pre to get paid. You know what I mean? We want to make this. You get me? So
Look,
that's why it's dark and
it's
$ paid.
paid.
You get. So you know what I'm saying? We're saying we are dark and we're proud of it. You know what I mean? Saying chocolate must get paid. And that's where the ideology was coming from. So you see, even when we was young, we still had kind of
Yeah,
vision.
very creative. The creativeness was there. Your catalog, my brother, your catalog
Yes,
includes hit songs, singles, and two well-crafted albums, as far as I know, which are Culture Shock, which was released 2016, 9 songs,
absolutely.
beautiful
Yeah.
song. And the second one, Happy Life, which was released 2020, 13 songs, beautiful. What's your evaluation on the two albums in terms of music maturity and your work input towards each of the albums, comparing them, looking at them, the growth?
Yeah. I would simply just say growth. You know what I mean? Like when I listen to myself and I look back, I see like, wow, this young kid who was putting together words and now is actually, you know what I'm saying, telling a story. It's no longer about just looking cool or rhyming, but actually telling a story. You get me? So I know songs like Paita Party, but like, I mean, if you listen to this new album with the song Happy Life, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But I'm still talking, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Happy life, happy wife, happy life. You
Happy
understand?
life.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
shows
Just
heaps of
daughter ran up
exactly.
here, like I'm still, you know what I mean? That young kid who wants to party, but I'm no longer that kid. And at the same time, I gotta be responsible. Somebody's daddy now. You understand?
Yes, exactly. So
So that
it comes with responsibility.
responsibility, and she's a daughter, you know what I mean, as well. What do I want to teach her? What do I want her to see? You see? So it comes now with a lot of thought as well. Like, can I actually just say these words? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. I've got to say something, you know what I mean? Like, have faith, we got that believe, you know what I mean? Like, it's still, you know what I mean? Dance to it in the club still, you know what I mean? But there's a conscious message
Yeah.
to it. Get me? So that's where I've seen myself sort of grow.
Maturing. Yeah.
How do you see it as a DJ and as my
I
brother?
do. I do. Your collaboration lists on your music catalog is insane, my brother. Update us on who you have worked with, because I know it's a long list. But I just drop some names, man.
I will try and do drop some names. But like, yeah, I tend to forget sometimes. I just needed to maybe probably have a list written, but I didn't. But anyway,
A long
stuff.
list.
Rest in peace, as same way, Jalov.
Yeah, I can see Ja Love there.
When he came over to Australia, we did something like, but it was freestyle, of course.
How did
But
you get to in contact with him?
I know people who know people.
All right.
And at the same time, I've just been blessed in my life that I've always managed to, in the grace of God, to be at the right place at the
The
right
right
time.
time.
Understand? Like, I cannot put it in words that it can make sense to you. It's God. You know what I mean? Because I'm not that much of a genius, but I've just been blessed
Blessed.
like that. You know what I mean? So for Jalav, I was only starting out. You know what I mean? I had probably less than 4 or 5 songs.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which were one song was out there, which was Shingirira.
Yeah, Shingirira, I know.
Not even thought of Paita Party. I didn't even know I was gonna make a tune that was called Paita Party. And I had like another song like Tora Mariese, and but no, I also had heaps now of collaborations with Apprentice, because when we broke up as the group Ducks Fish Over the Leaf, Apprentice was the first one to take lead into, like, you know, fully diving beats, dancehall, this, that, because before then we were doing rap. For those who don't know, like, Slicker can rap. Slicker is at the time a rapper.
That's the question I should have asked. Why you moved from rap to dancehall, man?
Now, because dancehall is more like natural. It comes natural, I feel, for me personally, and that's the roots, man. That's the music at time. Do you know what I mean? So I guess it had to win at some point, because we were doing rap only, I think, because we thought we are in Australia, and you know, if we rap, we'll be like,
we'll gain a lot of
you know what I mean? Like, but Australia doesn't really work like that. Yes, it. But anyway, so yeah, that's how Slicker got to become solo after, you know, the breakup, just taking lead. And then during that time, like, I kind of managed Apprentice, and also kind of took a step back to think, and also just see, as I was going, what I really wanted to do with life, you know. So with that, I never really stopped writing. Or sometimes I get in the studio and Apprentice has done a song or is trying to do a song, and then, like, you just need some inspiration, or, like, you know, it's like, Sticker, just, you know, just give me a chorus. Then I did Draguna Kidza, you know what I mean? And then one time, just like, all right, like, I don't know what I should do with this rhythm. Samaya Shika. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like, and then another time we just chilling, kicking back, because we were brothers outside music. So we knew each other so well, to the point that, you know what I mean? Like, I could almost guess what he's gonna do next, or like, can easily back him, because, like, we know each other's tendencies. You get me? You know, like, when the guy is doing this, he's about to jump off the stage, and like, so that's the kind of energy we used to fit from each other. That's why chemistry is, like, so out of this world. You know what I mean? There's never a day we sat down and discussed what we were gonna do with the song.
All right. What about the collaborations? With Anthony B, you've got one like that. You've got what's his name? A Mark.
Max. So yeah, like, I was gonna say, let me get that list. But anyway, let me try just from the top of my head. I've got Beanie Man. I've got Conscience. And I've got A McDon, South Sudan. I've got Cosmo from Zambia. And I've got Marvin Priest, I should say.
Yes.
But Maxi, at the same time, is a legend. It's his dad. I'm gonna work with him soon, or in the near future. You will get a project from us. Anthony B and Ja Mason, Polly Buds, Sean Paul.
Wow.
I mean, Randy Sign. He's upcoming artist. He's gonna be one of the next biggest thing in Jamaica, I'm telling you. And then there's Lord God. He's also Jamaican but based in England.
Mm-hmm.
Good, like bro, like the list is endless, man. I mean, like,
How did you manage to get those Jamaican A-listers? Or how did you, like Benny Manion and Sean Paul and stuff? It's difficult to get them to collaborate to work with.
I mean, bro, it's just energy, and I guess like your mind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
These are dreams. Like you see this is my planner. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I write things down there,
Mm-hmm.
and it scare me because it's like, all right, one day I have dreams to build, like, or to own a record label,
Mm-hmm.
which is as big as Rock Nation or like as P Diddy comes. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
those like they scare me, but like I'm like, you know what? If I can't do it, then it can't be done because this
Exactly.
this is him, and this is what I aspire to be. I want to be able to be in that position like
Mm-hmm.
Diddy was doing, you know what I mean? Sign another next Biggie, sign the next Park, you know what I mean? The
Mm-hmm.
kids who get who you know what I mean, just like me, who
Mm-hmm.
also have dreams. You get.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it happened for me, pretty much. I'll tell you, I had a dream to say, all right, and now I'm an artist, I'm doing dancehall. I want to be able to say, all right, I want to meet Beanie Man one day because he's my idol. And
Mm-hmm.
out of, say, 10, I've met like 6
Wow.
of my stars that I have really written down. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So like I'm more than blessed. And I can't say I'm trying to make it because that would be like not being grateful, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
someone
Exactly.
and like I've actually managed to accomplish some of these. So
And, and and don't forget to praise yourself too, man. Snoop Dogg used to remember when he was receiving that award of his.
yeah.
Yeah, he said, look, I, will- I will have to thank myself for the hard work I put in. You know what I
And
mean?
what I have to thank myself for is not giving up and
Mm,
just being persistent, because some of the ideas and things that have manifested for me just the recent years, I thought about it like in 2015, 2014. You
mhm.
understand?
Yes,
And
sir.
then like, through that journey, like you knew Apprentice,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
no way I was gonna be able to say the statement I said before that anyone can come and clash me, because I think Apprentice and Soldier Love are the two people that I couldn't first,
Mm-mm-mm.
like versus like
Mm.
there I would have been like I only go if I if I don't go I'll be getting killed or something. Like if I had a choice,
If
those
they
two,
put you on death row or something.
you know what I mean? Because they were both my friends, and like
Mhm.
I've spent some I like I didn't spend as much time with Jalav, but the time I did and I was around him, I could see, like, when you can see greatness.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
yeah, I witnessed greatness with my eyes. So yeah, those are the people that I mean, like, yeah, I wouldn't clash ever, ever.
What, what have you
And
learned? What
a
have you
blessing.
learned, Slika, so far whilst working with these, A-class artists? What have you learned yourself?
I've just learned that you need to believe in yourself. You need to have a strong work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to keep pushing and just know that everything is going to fall into place. You understand?
Oh, beautiful.
Major thing, if you don't believe it, who is going to believe it?
Believe you. Yeah, I
You
understand.
won't be going out there trying to put your 100%, because you already have that mind, I'm going to fail anyway. So whatever it is, whatever score I get, I'll be all right with that. That's what you'll be comforting yourself with.
Hmm.
So like, you just need to, you know what I mean, go for it. Whatever you want, go for it. No hesitation.
Hmm.
Even if you fail, learn from it, adjust, and go again. So I think that's the major thing that I've learned from this thing, is that never give up, just believe in yourself and just keep pushing. do not listen to the noise of the world, because no one can see your vision better than you.
Beautiful. Slicker, from what I have experienced on your shows since a long time ago, you are a beast on stage. You know that. At the moment, what are your four songs that you said people should expect to see when you're performing? You go like, if you can, man, these four, and they'll definitely be on.
They you want people to hate me, because I can't.
You can't choose. They're all your babies.
Catalog has gotten so much big. It's gotten so much big. I don't know, like if you got my latest project that I did, that on the
one. It's on its way. You know that. It's
yeah. So I'm trying to just look for that. Okay.
I was gonna talk about it anyway. Whilst you're looking for it, look, I was gonna say your marketing strategy, man. I just love your marketing strategy, and especially that USB business card with a QR code. Who came up with the idea, man?
I mean,
Clever idea.
Told you, man. Didn't get to you, so like I'm just out there, man, with my ears open and my eyes open same time. You get, and then I just everywhere. Most times when I perform, like recently when I performed at Mrs. Universe, there's this project I did for Amazon. It's gonna come out Amazon Prime in December. So I did a concert with Mrs. Universe. Australia, right? So after I performed there was more. It was a modeling concert. There's all models everywhere. You get me? So after I performed, there was all these people who were asking for my business card, and there I was. I ran out of my old business cards.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's been a while since I actually printed some. You know what I mean? So, and I was just thinking, like, a business card, someone can easily tear it. If someone washes it in the pocket by mistake, it's gone. I needed something that was durable, like a CD or a vinyl. But like these, like vinyls are too big to carry around. You know what I mean?
They are, man.
These now, they get scratched. Guess what? The USP is in every car these days. You know
everywhere,
what I mean? Even on the airplane, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it's like God wisdom or something, or just things you've learned amongst the years, and it's right in front of you sometimes that you're actually looking for. So I think I was putting music to go to a gig, and then I thought, these, instead of taking instrumentals, I could have taken the actual songs and left the DJ with the actual songs. But I don't like to sing on top of the vocals.
Okay.
I think some of the reasons why my performances are so lively and different every time is because I do
the singing, you do the
that original song, like people know, but always kind of try and make it relevant to that particular day. So it could be like Paita Party, but like if I'm in Dubai, so it's like Dubai Paita Party, Paita Party, Pano, Arabu, something, Chapting Pano. So like you're feeling it right there, like he just added that new word, like right now it's spelled up. You get me? So then the experience becomes special.
You're a true performer. You're a true artist.
I think, it's just, I thank God, man. It's just when I discovered the talent, and then I also met legends like him, you know what I mean? Like Jalav. When I did the first tour, like when I was saying, when I only had 4 songs, when I linked up with Jalav because of a promoter, they wanted some opening acts, and my name came up. An Apprentice and other ones. But like, because I was that hungry and driven,
Mm-hmm.
I said to the promoter, can I please also perform in Perth? Can I also please perform in Sydney? Can I also please perform everywhere where Rocky and Soldier Love are
We're
going?
going, yeah.
Guess what the answer was? Yes, but unfortunately, we won't be able to fund you or pay
Mm-hmm.
you for all those other shows. And then guess what?
Mm.
As a person who was in the streets already and getting money illegally, so what best to use your money for? You get me? So like I thought of it like, and those were the last days of doing it anyway. So I'm like, whatever money I have, I better just invest in myself.
Yeah, that's true.
Care what people think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm good, but eventually, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to be an artist, I'm
You
going to,
can, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna become great, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so I want to learn from the greats. And then I was like, all right, I'll take on the challenge. If you let me perform, you put me on the flyer,
Mm.
boom, I'll buy my tickets, I'll get my own accommodation, and yeah, I'll sort myself out. And then boom, that was it.
Mhm.
And then that's how I managed now to spend the whole almost 2-3 weeks with Jalav and Rocky every single day.
Beautiful.
Because as soon as they arrived in Perth,
And that's dedication from you too.
yeah, I bought my ticket, left everything in Melbourne, and went on tour.
As much as I love your music and stage performance, Sleeker, you
Yes,
are
sir.
also a genius marketing strategist with other products under your wings. I understand you have new management since we last talked. Please tell us more about this new management and how it became.
All right, so the new management. All right,
Yes, sir.
this one is interesting because the person who's managing me now currently is someone really special and plays a special role in my life, you understand?
Hmm.
And this came about because I just felt like I've been doing this my whole life pretty much, although I haven't. You know what I mean? I hope you understand where I'm coming from.
I know, I
It's like
know. Yeah.
Shona,
Mm.
like, do not feel like music.
Mm.
Ndakazviwa ndinazvo ndichingozviita, but I didn't know
Mhm.
until I knew at a later age in life where I was already in Australia. But
Mhm.
like when I was describing my story, like what I played marimba, I did variety shows, I became the DJ. So all those cues at different stages of my life,
Mhm.
I was already exercising and preparing without me knowing. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So when it got to Australia now, and then now you meet the friends, and now you decide, all right, let me try this as a hobby, or let me try to take it on as a career. But
Mhm.
like I said, I never really gave up everything until the start of this year to say, all right, we're
I'll
fully
concentrate on music.
so, you know, I understand because I've got a daughter, I've got a wife, and so I've been managed by a few different people. At
Mhm.
times, I've had international managers, you know what I
All
mean?
right.
Because I'm someone who just wants to try things, and I always keep my mind open and
Open.
positive because that's how I attract the results I attract.
Mhm.
I never think negative. From the
Mhm.
moment I decided that I was going to go and be an artist or be an entrepreneur or a go-getter or a Tora boy, I've just been positive.
Yes,
There's
sir.
sometimes I might get some negative thoughts, but I'll be
Mhm.
quick to get back to the positive because that has been the winner in my life.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so to just say the list, yeah, I am someone who is very positive and I look forward to just getting positive things. So I apply myself. If I say I want to do a interview with DJ RonRon,
Yeah, you.
find ways for DJ RonRon to make it happen.
Yeah,
So all
and this
along,
is your
I was
home too. This is your
I was
home too.
looking in different places because my wife right now is now my manager.
Yes,
And
that's yeah.
from the moment she just took over,
Mm-hmm.
everything else started to fall in place a little bit more, if you understand, because
Yes,
she
yes.
knows me well enough and too much.
Mhm.
And she's got the best interest at heart. But
Mhm.
besides that, women, they just have this touch.
Yeah, the women touch always.
Or like it's like almost like a motherly touch, you know what I mean? Extra care on
Yeah,
things
yeah.
where men we would just rather rush. You
And the
understand?
beautiful thing about you having this new management, your wife, she's a person that knows you inside out. You spend time with them, so and she also see things outside the box from how you see it, and she gives you the best advice, so that your
Yes.
career moves on in a positive way.
Yeah.
Because
So you know, sometimes when you're being managed by a friend, they
yeah,
might
they
get
might
to
just feel a little bit
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But like she would tell me the realest. I know
Hmm.
that. And like that's one of the reasons why, you know what I mean? Like I married her because it's you when you connect with someone at that level, you
Hmm.
know, like you just know, all right, this is it for me.
I
Yeah.
felt like that was the best because I think Ti or something was managed by his wife at some point, and that's when he went like really good. And also, I wanted to ask you something about management. If I become Larry Slicker's manager, am I also managing TMB and all that, the merchandise and stuff like that, or you just manage the artists and there's a different management for merchandise
So
because it
they're,
will be
they're
hard work.
separate and totally different. You understand?
Yeah.
Because when I step out of this room, pretty
Hmm.
much sometimes I am just Farai. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I have to be Anaya's father at that time,
Hmm. Hmm.
my wife's husband.
Hmm.
So Slika is ringing a Sarah
Just at home
studio.
studio.
It's almost like a character. You
Hmm.
understand?
Hmm.
When you're
Hmm.
an actor, you go to the scene and then you get given a character. You're gonna be this person. You understand?
Hmm. So
So
you
because
put your
so it-
jacket, character jacket.
it's within me, it was entrusted within me by God. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And to the point where until I discovered it.
Hmm.
So now for me, I kind of treat it like that so that I try and at least manage so that I don't mix up everything. You understand?
All
Because I
right.
need to with my Tora as she's seeing me for daddy, not Slicker one. And I
Hmm.
want my wife seeing me for Ferrari,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Slicker one.
exactly.
Yeah, so that is very crucial for me, especially as well. And I feel like when I do that, every time when I come back and I wear the sleeker jacket,
Hmm.
like now I've gone and I experienced something as a different person. You know what I mean? So now something to write about.
And
Yeah.
I also like the way your wife supports you every time when you're out there. She's your number one fan. You go like, what the hell? This is good. Because sometimes, to tell you the truth, with us people, we just do whatever we're doing, and our women will just look from afar. They just doing whatever. You go like, why you not
Because
really?
I'll tell you why some of that might happen. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like sure everybody experiences it, but I just think like you wouldn't have painted your picture enough for
All
someone to
right.
understand or to come along and say, all right, this
Mm.
paint is beautiful and I can contribute in this way,
All
or
right.
you know what I mean?
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Like
Eh,
so someone might not be like, if I give my 2 cents there, I might
yeah.
might not know when to help. You understand?
Yeah,
So
I get you.
it is a fine line. And then
Yeah.
also that being said, you know what I mean? Like now your wife becomes your manager now. Like
That's a
you gotta
blessing.
find a time where it's gotta be you and wife time and you're not
Hmm.
really talking about the business. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Can't now just because now she's become the manager now all the time. It's just
It's
business.
business, business, business. Nah, nah.
Relationship will get lost. You understand? So
Yeah.
there needs to be balance. But I mean, we are human. Sometimes we might put more effort there or like more time there because of circumstances and such. But we have to adjust and adapt in overall. You understand?
Beautiful. I was going to say the question was going to come, but it's obvious now that we
Yeah.
can see it. There was rumors saying you're putting up a bigger, a better recording studio. How true is that? But I can see it from behind you. I can see everything. I can't ask that question, man.
I could be in a higher
Yeah,
space. You don't
y-
know, but
yes, sir.
this is it. It's not
How
yet finished.
exciting is it to have, a
It's
bigger, better studio?
it's not really big, but like I mean, in terms of like, yeah, I mean,
Equipment, yeah,
for
the
me,
arrangement.
everything, yeah, it's big, but space wise, it's just more like a 20-foot container. Can you see that? Like
That's a good
I can touch
studio.
wall, I can touch wall to wall.
Yeah, you don't
Can you
want
see?
too big because I mean, like sound wise, when you're recording. But how
Yeah.
exciting is it? Are there good times there?
I mean, like, yeah, man, it's a dream come true. Like I said, bro, my life is like a movie sometimes. If I could get like someone who does like a good author who writes scripts out there,
You
I
would
mean, it
write a
would
good book.
be out of my life because of the blessings I've got. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like from the imagine a
Mm.
kid from Zimbabwe, Highfield, Harare. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Poor
yeah.
family or middle class family
Hmm.
now who sings with conscience,
Hmm.
Binima, the likes of that, Anthony B, who
Hmm.
has brushed shoulders with Soldier Love,
Hmm.
Apprentice.
Hmm.
This is like a movie, bro. It's like a story from a
Yeah,
movie.
that's
But
true,
one of
actually.
my friends, you know what I mean, has been arrested, has gone to jail, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, bro, it's real. You understand? So yeah, man. At
I'm
one
sure.
point, I almost got deported in Australia because I wasn't abiding to the students' visa regulations. You know what I mean?
Mm, 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 mm.
Like Tora boys came about because of some illegal activities we were doing just to survive.
But you made it a positive brand. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but like, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, from the moment when I decided what I wanted to do with my life or like chase my dream,
Hmm.
I turned every negative into a positive.
Positive. Beautiful.
Like I used to get money in an illegal way, selling illegal things on
Hmm.
the street. But then, like, instead of running away from it completely, I tried to use it to become a positive so that even people look at you, you can become an inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
can look at Jay-Z. Once upon a time, he was a drug dealer, but then,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? He turned it good and started hustling music,
Hmm.
started hustling clothes, even Diddy. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we only did that because we were being exploited. We were working at so, so that restaurant. But yeah, you're gonna have to
All
censor
right,
that.
sorry, I was
Yeah,
saying, say
that
it.
restaurant, like we worked there, they were
Yeah.
paying us $2 an hour. You know what I
Mm.
mean? It
Yeah.
was way under wage, and
Mhm.
they used to butter us by saying it's cash in hand, this, that. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So we only had to do what we had to do because some of us we came to Australia on the deal and the basis that, you know what I mean, there's many of us in the family.
Yeah.
So we're only gonna pay your tuition for
Mhm.
1 year,
One
your accommodation for 3 months if you're lucky, and then
exactly.
get the essentials and the plane ticket, and off you go. The moment you're just landing and breathing Australian air, look for a job. You know
And
what I
you
mean?
look after yourself.
That
You're your
was,
own
yeah,
man.
that was the reality of it.
Mm.
And after 3 months, we hope you would have got enough or like decent enough that you've paid some rent and started saving for your next year's
School
tuition
fees.
and start sending us some monthly
Money
money.
back. Yeah, that's true.
Because they would have squeezed every little thing they would
Thing
have got.
to get
You know
you
what I mean?
out. Mm.
Unless you came from a rich family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Me,
true, true.
that wasn't me. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like I know my parents struggled. They went and squeezed every dollar from everybody they could. And my dad used to have like two combis at the time. And
Mhm.
like maybe 3 months before I was meant to go, one of them was sold. I never knew why. And then
Mhm.
like just
Mhm.
another week before I left, the second one eventually got sold.
Mhm.
And getting to realize just that was some of the pocket money, and you know
Oh yeah.
that's what
Wow.
I got. So yeah, it's
Incredible.
it pushes you to, like, you know what I mean, survival mode where you know that, all right, if I F up school or if I ever go back to Zimbabwe without making it, I'm going back into a deep soup. I'm going to get some brain buckets. You know what I mean? So
utomboenda utomboenda mazuva ano vakuti mabhoo zvezve zvese zvotovhurwa negovernment.
I get it.
Sad
So yeah,
situation.
such a blessing, and you don't even realize when you're over here and we have electricity. Some of us we even have LED lights and
Yes, sir.
like see everything is nice. But at home, some people don't have electricity for half of the day, 3/4 of the day. You know what I mean? Or even the basic water. You know what I mean? Coming out the tap, they have to go to the borehole.
Exactly.
So, a blessing to be alive, and that's why even on the USB when you get it, there's a song on there.
Can't wait.
Put it out. It's
Yeah.
called Gift. I want you to
Heaps
listen.
and heaps of extra songs you say on the USB,
It's,
like unreleased songs as well.
Put some apprentice unreleased tunes there. I've put some of the hip hop tunes I've kind of featured and never really promoted them because it wasn't I wasn't the main guy on the
Yeah.
but like the time when the projects came, like I was also just pushing Happy Life and other things in life. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Like, yeah, I got to realize that I've got so much music, and even you, I don't think you know all my music. You know what I mean? And
I know most of them. Don't underestimate me.
now, do you know how long that has been? And
It has been a long time though.
please, just one song after Happy Life, nothing after that, and I've just been recording and recording and recording, and I even went to get more education on music production and songwriting. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's about to get crazy. It's about to get
We'll be
crazy.
waiting. How has COVID affected your work as an artist?
Yeah, it did affect major.
Good or bad? Because some people say it was good because it kept me grounded.
In both, you know what I mean? Like, but for me, I try to look at the upside.
Positive.
The downer side of it for me only was not being able to perform and go around and do whatever you want whenever you want. But the upside is now as a creative person, it's something you always wish for, to have time at your hands, or like, you know what I mean? It's a where you get locked away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give yourself time to think.
You are not allowed to go anywhere.
You meditate.
You know what I mean? And then, like, yeah, my wife is a nurse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she works in Seychelles, so she would have had to go to work.
Yes.
And then, like, fortunate that kids were allowed to go to kindergarten. You know what I mean? It's sometimes. So, like, I found myself with all this time.
Plenty of time to yourself.
Now, so I started first, I watched Netflix. I did the whatever normal people would do. That's not me eventually. So, and then I just started finding more time. And just instead of now, because when I used to go to work and do this and be a husband, be a dad, there's a lot in your schedule.
Yeah.
But when things are a bit stripped down now, you find yourself, all right, now I don't have this free time. I've got to write the rhythm that Simplex said is coming out in 3 weeks and try and be on top of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the other rhythm was kid, and then nah. So now all of a sudden you have all this time where I could have been doing that. I'm not, but I'm chill. So I started going through my music. And then I was like, oh, never released this. You know what? Since now I'm getting a new computer,
let me redo.
I'm gonna put everything together. So now I put everything together in one folder, and then you click one button and you say arrange by dates. And then so now it automatically arrange from the earliest song I've got. And like, if I tell you, like, I've got recordings from 2008, 2009, I've got videos of Apprentice, I've got vocals of Apprentice, I've got projects we never finished or like left midway,
Mhm.
you know. And bro, I've got vocals of Soldier Love, you know what I mean? So there's gonna be a Slicker one featuring Soldier
Soldier
Love.
Love.
Some,
Fresh.
at some point in my life when I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
I'm,
Mm-hmm.
because the tune is already there. I'm just gonna retweak it and
Mm-hmm.
make it, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's already there, it's already done. You know what I
Beautiful.
mean?
How
So
competitive? How competitive is the music industry in Australia? Have you ever been a target from other artists who are in the same industry, and how have you responded?
can you just ask that again, please?
I said, how competitive is the music industry in Australia? Let's start from there.
Mm. How competitive? It is very competitive. And then the scene, I can say it used to be small, but now
Mm.
it's getting bigger and bigger. And but what I mean by the scene being small, one platinum record in America is 1 million
Hmm.
copies. In UK, it's 500,000. In
Mm.
Australia, it's 25,000.
Okay.
You understand the difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Only 12 million population in
Hmm.
Australia.
Hmm.
There's 500 million. You know what I
All
mean? So
right.
that's a big jump and a big difference. So just understanding those demographics and where you are at and things like that, you understand that competition is there. And in any business, I think business was built on competitiveness and discouragement. Because if
Mm.
you're wrong, you're not going to win. You're not going to stand. So competition is everywhere. And I think if it's taken in the right way, it's good for the business because it brings the best of you, Ronnie, and brings the best of me. You
Mm.
understand? You
Hmm.
say, all right, you guys are going to compete, and at the end, someone is going to get a cup or is going to get 300,000. So you know what you can immediately do with 300,000. So you bring the best out of you. So competition always in the
Encourages. Yeah.
yeah, looked at in the right way,
Hmm.
it's, it encourages to bring the best out of people. I
Hmm.
mean, and pressure makes diamond, or it can burst a pipe. Which one are you?
How have you been? The second question was: have you been a target before, or I mean, in terms of beef in the same industry, or
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
get
man.
that much
Yeah,
in Australia? Yeah.
I've got it for a bit, but like then I sort of didn't really entertain it because I
Yeah. How
saw
did you deal with it? That,
beef. But yeah. How did I deal with it? It's I just ignored it personally
mm,
because if it at least was an attempt and it was real, and then like maybe I could sort of focus my energy into it. Like I say, energy is a really big thing for me, and like I read into it differently, you know what I mean? So like
mm.
if I focus my energy on bad and downer and disappointments, I'm gonna get disappointed.
Yeah, for
So I
sure.
tried those two, you know what I mean? So when
Mm,
I tried, when people tried me and I knew it was just they just want clout. They just want to say something. So I say something back, but it's not real beef.
hmm.
Yeah, bro. But like I say, if anyone think, yeah, man, they deserve to be the king,
Come on
they should
stage.
come and we should do it properly. Like me and SK, this wasn't a crowning thing, but
Hmm.
like it was versus just, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
iron, let's sharpen iron, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Like, yeah, like I said, bro, I am ready any day. Not that I'm boastful or anything, but I'm very
It's
confident that
confidence.
I can deal with the best and the great at that great level. I was talented, big God, that way. So I'm
So,
not
Slick, what does your calendar look like at the moment in terms of appearance and performances? I saw. Did you go to the African one just recently?
yeah. I'm always out and about, like for real. Like I'm lost in the calendar for real. Like
It's too
I
much.
just oh I just know days where I have to do important things
Hmm.
and they're set. Like say timetable for my semester.
Hmm.
Uh, I know what days I'm only going 3 days a week,
Hmm.
Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And every Monday I've got to come back. I gotta leave on time or leave a little bit early from the class so I can take my daughter swimming, you know what I
All
mean?
right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then Besides that, like I just have time for me, wife, and that, and the rest I'm just told we're doing photo shoot, we're doing, video shoot, this, that. But otherwise, if I don't have anything on the calendar, I'm
Mhm.
in the,
All
trying
right.
to self better in some sort of way, or trying to finish a song I did maybe 2015 and never finished. Yeah. There's always something to
Yeah,
do.
there's always something to do.
Learning to produce. I want to
Mhm.
be a producer now.
All right.
So like, not to become main, but I want to be able to produce
To
myself.
produce your own
So
stuff.
how I want to sound. Like, you know what I mean? So if I master that from start to finish, like I'm the guy. There's no guy to call to come mix my vocals, and like Simplex, I love you. I'll still do some work with you, but like, yeah, most of the things I would just be like Kanye, you know what I mean? I make this beat this way, I pick up my guitar, and then
Mhm.
I do my, and
Your
then we,
codes.
we just, yeah man, do the record and boss it. That's it.
Where can people access your material, music and merchandise?
All right, so for music, they can get me on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, any audio max, so SoundCloud, YouTube, you name it, wherever there is music, sticker ones, they even TikTok, even Instagram.
Mhm.
When you do Instagram story or your reel, you can just press the music there, search artist, go Slicker One. I'm sure there's a bunch of Slicker One songs that will come up, and then yeah, you can select one. So music is out there and everywhere. But as for recent, like you said, I've got the USB thing, which is
Yeah.
like a hard copy. It's like a CD, it's like a
Mhm.
vinyl, but it's the
Mhm.
USB because USB is the new CD and the
Yes,
new vinyl.
yes,
That
sir.
mess.
How is it the same way they can contact you as well? Just type Sleeker One.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to contact me for bookings, you can go Slicker One Music, one word, at gmail.com, or you could just go on my Instagram. In the bio, there's info how to do that, even on Twitter, even on LinkedIn, Facebook, and
Facebook,
stuff.
yeah.
Even just send a normal
Even
message.
YouTube, I think you've put the information on your YouTube page.
Absolutely, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm a very easy guy to contact.
What advice would you give other artists who are venturing into music industry for the first time? Let's say DJ Ron goes like, "No, I might
You want to
need
be
to
an
try.
artist?
Work
Yeah, I would tell
hard."
you, yeah, you gotta think twice.
Mm,
And then when you've thought about it the second time and your decision is still the same, then just go for it
mhm,
and listen to you more than you listen to anybody else, because it's old noise.
mhm,
Everybody else will tell you how you won't make it because of
mhm,
fear of not making it or
mhm.
them not seeing the vision. But with you believing in yourself and going for that vision, 100%, you're
That's the
definitely
key.
goals. Easy.
What's your last words to your fans and your followers? I call them family.
Yeah, man, it's my musical family. I call them same way. Yeah. So I just want to say to the people who really support me from day one, I really humbled and I really appreciate you. It's only because of you I've been managing to live my dream as an artist. You know what I mean? From where we are from, especially you and me, we know that, especially if you're in a foreign country, it's
Mhm,
very hard. Later alone to just say, all right, I'm not going to do other jobs. I'm going to focus on being an artist. And even art, Australia knows that as well, to the point that they have put some incentives in place
mhm.
for artists who are upcoming and even big artists, same way, because they know that it's a different market and it's a beast out here. So yeah, man, I just give thanks for everybody who supports me, everyone who continues to support me, everyone who shares my music with another person. I really appreciate that. And thank you. Can you please continue to do that? And may God bless you more and put more awedzere pamunotora muchiisa pane panatora mari. I really appreciate you guys.
My brother, Sleeker One, I want to thank you
Simplex
for giving us
music.
this opportunity
Simplex
to sit
music.
down and have a chat, man.
Broke out. broke out, my girl. My girl, you fi broke out, girl. Make your bumper go like a boat. Broke out. Wine to the north and wine to the south, girl. Broke out. Make your bumper go like a mouse. Me say broke out. Make your bumper go all about. Hey, in a dimmy you get wild lady. When you wind up your waist, you drive me crazy.